Hi Flosstube Nation, welcome to my channel, A Little Patience. My name is Ashley and it is September 1st. Happy September 1st. And this is Flosstube number 3. And first I wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers. I think last time I checked I was almost at 700, which is so wonderful. So thank you. And then all the comments are just so uplifting. Everyone has been so supportive and positive, and the comments are just so uplifting and they're really truly very touching. So thank you, I really appreciate it. I'm going to start off with some questions. A lot of you want to know what kind of fabric that I am using for certain things, so I'll try to do better with that and answer the fabric questions as I show you my whips. And then somebody asked to show that little box. I think this is the box, my September box, I think. Maybe the one that has the zippers in it. And this on there, I just got it from Goodwill. I take the zippers out. It's just empty on the inside there. And then like I showed previously, this is just on there with a magnet, and I think, yeah, it opens up like that as well. But I got it at Goodwill. Let me just put that back and set it to the side. Okay. I hope that's the one that you were asking about. If not, let me know, and I'll try to figure it out. The other was more fabric, Sense and Sensibility fabric. I'll get to that as well. And then the pattern for the pegboard cross stitch. I'm so sorry. I have to find the big Rubbermaid tote where my patterns are in my magazines, and then I will get to it and I'll let you know what it is. But it did come from a cross stitch magazine. I want to say it was a World Cross Stitcher or something like that. From the UK. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you a previous finish. My son chose my ring pillow for my last video, so I had my daughter choose something for this video. So here is Hands-On Design Block Party Mend. I used all the called for colors and the called for fabric, and I also got the buttons. Or I'm sorry, the pins. It says mend, little tomato right there. So I'll go around the sides. This stitched up pretty quickly. It's just so darling. I just love everything about it, and I have it sitting out on the table behind me. The bottom has nothing, but the top is decorated with stitched buttons, and it came with this piece of wool. So I also have the dog block party that I want to do as well, and then probably the Christmas and Halloween one as well. So that was my previous finish, so I'm gonna show you my whips. My mom watched my last video. She's like, what's a whip? And I'm like, work in progress. She didn't know, so if you don't know, that's what it stands for, work in progress. This is a part of my haul as well. I've had this pattern for a while. It's City Garden. This is needlepoint from Nancy's Needle. So I've had the pattern for a while, and I finally decided to get the rest of the supplies I needed and just stitch it up. So here are the threads, some DMC, some, I think it's Karen watercolors in there. And then here is my progress. So normally I have my local needlework shop put it on the stretcher bars for me, but this time I just did it myself. Wasn't that bad, and that's as far as I've gotten so far. these work up pretty quickly, but my fingers hurt pretty fast on these. I'm gonna show you crochet before I move on to anything else so I can put stuff on my chair here. So I belong to a crafting group in my area, and I watched some YouTube videos to learn how to crochet so I could help them make things to donate to people in need. And this is something I just finished recently. It is a fleece blanket with a single crochet edged border. I just love the yarn. It's just, the colors are beautiful. It's called Blush and Blue. And I think it was a Karen Jumbo Ombre. So I have to pack that up and give it to the girls so then I can start stacking stuff on my chair. All right, there's my needlepoint. And here is the Sense and Sensibility whip. It is on Picture This Plus 32 count Dwarf Belfast linen. Okay, so here is my progress on that. Thinking about putting a button right here. So I just have to do a couple more flowers over here, and then some detail in the bottom. There we go. That's stitching up really nicely. I love the colors in here. And the only one I changed was this one, darker gray in the middle of the flower, because I just didn't have DMC 5, so I switched it to something else. All right. Next is my Santa's Village. I think somebody was asking about this fabric as well. It is just 36 count Zweigart Natural. I got from my LNS. If you didn't mean this and you mean the Hometown Holiday series, I'll have to get back to you on that. I got some more charts for my haul, so I'm gonna start stitching those back up again. So for the Santa's Village, I'm working on Santa's Stocking Store. And this is Country Cottage Needleworks. I worked on this a little bit while I was at my little retreat getaway with my friends. I got a little bit of work on just about everything, except that needlepoint I started when I got back. So here's my progress on that. I did the rest of the stockings, and I finished up the snow on the bottom, some of the top border, and then I have to fill in the snowflakes, add the button, and then do the, each one of these has this part on the bottom, the little, I don't know, mistletoe? Pine berries? And then my snowflakes, I do add just one strand of, I started this using DMC Light Effects, so that's what I'm gonna stick with for the rest of it. But it's just a pain to work with. Can't really tell. So that's my Santa's Village. Next is Plum Street Samplers on Prudence. So this I'm using 37 count Legacy Wild Honey. That's not what it calls for. And then I am using all the called for floss. I just changed my fabric. So I worked on some of the words and a little bit more on the flowers at the bottom, but not very much. So I got some more words done, and then a little bit of the flowers on the bottom. Ah. Sorry, third time's a charm. That's what I'm gonna name this video. I'm still working on it. I think my first video, I was so nervous. I went back and watched it, And then my second one, I think I just went too fast because I just wanted to go stitch. Now I'm just tired and I just want to go to bed. But I started a new project so I can work on this when my daughter is in dance. Not that my baby will be napping during that time, because he didn't today. But I'm starting the home is where the wreath is, stitching with the housewives. So I'm starting to outline it. This is not on black, it's just on natural. 28 count natural. And I'm using bamboo. And I just started outlining the H. And then I'll fill it in, and I think I'm only gonna do this one. I don't think I'm gonna switch out the wreaths. I haven't quite decided. All right, I've also got my baby's stocking. It is in my Joan Elliott book. All my kids' stockings are by Joan Elliott. And can't wait to pull them out for Christmas and show you guys. They're beautiful. This is what I'm stitching. It's got the Santa on there with his toys, Santa sack. Okay, and I was able to get some of the train done. I got some of the red Santa suit and then some of the list he's holding. So it's mostly white, so it's a little bit hard to tell. But it is filled into about here. So, and you can see his belt. So it's starting to look more like the picture, like it should. It's coming along slowly, but I have some time. Next I have my, my eldest son's choice was Cinnamon Stars. It's by Plum Street. I am changing the threads. I added beads, and I'm doing this on 35 count tea-dyed linen I got from a retreat one year. I had to stop with the scarecrow because with my color changes I just couldn't quite figure them out. So I stopped with the scarecrow and worked on the house instead. In the house, I'm doing Muddy Puddle by Classic Colorworks. And oh, the corn, I used wool. I got a wool floss, Gentle Art wool floss from a retreat as well. And I thought how perfect the color was, and it's so cool because it's a little bit thicker and fuzzier and it looks really neat. And then here's the beads for the sunflowers. They're a little bit purplish. So it's coming along really nicely, I think. Just I gotta figure out that scarecrow. Okay, I think I was working on the roll with it by Hands On Designs and just another button company, and I did also finish this. I fully finished it. So I used Star Sapphire Even Weave, and I just pulled Gentle Art Deep Sea because I thought the colors were just so pretty. So I used that thread for all of it. And here's my finish. I'm gonna put it in my powder room. Kind of start from here and go that way, roll with it. So cute. And I just had this fabric in my stash. And I did the thing where you cut a slit in the back and then turn it, which I've never done before. I've only, you know, I stop sewing and then make a gap and then finish it up and then turn it and then sew it together. So that was a little different. I'm not sure I like that. This one I tried to sew on is a sand dollar. I thought that was really neat. Some of them I got a little creative as well over here. I tried to make it look like a little fish. So I love that. It was really quick to stitch up. Took me a little bit longer to finish those button placements. And the rest of my haul, I got the Little House Needleworks Hometown Holiday Series charts number 3 and 6. I did not take them out of the package, so I'll turn it for the glare. This is the Caroline Quartet. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this one or not, but I decided I'll just do it. Stitch those up and put them on my Christmas tree. I got balsam fir. I think one of these charts calls for it. And then here's Town Church. Town Church. I'm trying to stitch them in order. In chart number order so I don't lose track of what I've done. I think that's it for my haul, and then I have a fully finished one. My dog lessons for people. I showed it in my first video, and I ordered a cute little dog hook off Amazon so we can hang our dog's leash from it, and it just hangs above her water bowls, or water and food bowl by the garage door. So that's Dog Lessons for People by Lizzie Kate. I don't remember what I stitched it on. I'm pretty sure I used all the called for floss, and then I just had some of this fabric in my stash, and I made a torn bow with a little dog bone on there, wooden dog bone. So I just hang that by my dog's food and water and hang her leash on that, and it's really cute, and I'm glad I have it up. Let me just slide it back over here. All right, that's pretty much all I've got, but I just wanted to say that I wasn't filming last Thursday because I was at a funeral. My husband's grandmother passed away. She was 98 years old, and she had a lot of stuff to give away and leave behind. She was a prolific needle pointer and crocheter, so I wanted to share something I got. She did this in 2008. Sorry about that ring light glare, it is on glass. Maybe if I turn it off. My lighting's not great in here, so. No, now you see my screen. Oh, maybe if I tilt it that way. That's not too bad. So she stitched this in 2008. It is needlepoint on canvas, and I think as the story goes, my husband's cousin designed one of the coyotes for her to stitch on here. So it's just beautiful. I think I'm gonna put it in my husband's office upstairs. I also have a pillow, a little raccoon she did. And another one. So just beautiful work that she's done. I also have a cute little butterfly that she embroidered. I just can't find it, and I really am upset that I can't find it. So I want to find it so I can figure out how to make more because it's just so pretty. I think that's all I got for you today, guys. My mind's kind of just, my baby isn't sleeping very well, so I'm pretty tired and can't think straight. I don't even know what I had for breakfast, so I will leave you there. Make sure you like the video and become a subscriber. I can't wait to show you more next time because I have tons of stuff and I have big plans for later on. I think I'm gonna maybe do something with that for you guys. So have a good night, everybody. Bye.